No, 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 not yet. Which one is it though? Hey, Virgos. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How's everybody doing? Oh, my glasses are a little dark. Sorry, I was outside right before coming in here doing leather work. So I apologize. If you see little specks all over me, it's leather. So my name is Patty for those of you that are brand new, and I am an empath that's doing your intuitive tarot today, along with some astrology and numerology, if I can shuffle. So good thing this week. Okay, so it's the 26th through May 2nd, and I can't shuffle. It's the end of the day, I guess. Is your reading for that for the 26th through the May 2nd. However, guys, if you're watching this before, this is a really good thing because the full moon, oh my gosh, seriously, the full moon is the 26th. Now, this full moon is a super moon, and it is also going to be a powerful moon. Yeah, you've been popping up a lot lately. Super powerful moon because of the way it's setting, and also too it's considered a pink moon, and I'll share all that with you on the full moon reading, and that'll be 26 at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So I'm not quite sure where you are in the world, so hopefully that will actually be in a time zone where you can watch live. And yes, you can ask questions. Yes, you can get involved and tell me where you're from. I'd love to hear it. I love talking to my viewers. So what we're doing here, for those who are brand new, I'm going to be pulling a oracle for the current energies, and then also future energies. Now, usually on my readings, I'll say the future energies are about a weekend to a week. However, this is going to last for a couple months, guys, and this is because of the planets and everything that's going on. So just realize, if you haven't seen my tarot before, you might want to go and watch the Why is My Tarot Different, because it'll share with you why I do these things, why I'm doing this way, and the spreads the way that I do them. So just know that if you take notes, that this future energy is going to be for about a couple months. So we'll see here, and I see a pattern with the Divine's card and the current energies already, what is going on, which would make sense with the full moon. Okay, so current energy is a little bit more powerful right now because it has a lot of the full moon energy in it, a lot of authority stuff going in there. So let's see what we got for the future energy. Here we go. Yeah. Haha. I love you too. Okay, so the spider is the Divine's card. It has shown up I don't know how many times in these last 2 weeks. He's really packing a punch on how you really want to be creative in anything that you're doing. So there's always a way to find a solution to a problem. There's always a way to look at something in a positive way, thank you, rather than a negative way. And this is also about growing your harmony and your improvement. So the spider is about your creative projects, your creative thinking. It's how you are processing creatively. You know, can you figure out ways for one thing and turn a whole bunch of things around for one thing? That is really huge, because this is about your harmony and improvement. This is about healing. So this current card here in a lot of these readings this week are going to be about healing, especially getting rid of old baggage, emotional baggage, because the full moon is all about that. It's very emotional full moon. It is very vulnerable full moon. So you're going to go through lots of emotions from the 23rd till about the 30th. So if you're really feeling emotional, weepy, all of a sudden your moods are going up and down and you don't know why, all that kind of stuff, or you just get angry really easily, like, why am I angry? Is because the full moon is actually making it. And if you even get really lethargic or unmotivated, that's the full moon. Get out and get some fresh air, get some walking, some nature in, and that's going to help you rejuvenate some of that. All right. So that is the thing about the Divine's card. You know, get creative in your solution solving, because it's going to get emotional, a little emotional roller coaster going on here, the 23rd through the 30th, and help yourself out, because this is about creating your balance and harmony. Current energies is the king, very earthly based. very earthly based. And the king is, of course, about man, authority, male sexual energy, things pertaining to the law and justice. Okay, so this is a very masculine energy. That energy also, I hate to say it, but it is also the number 3. We need to acknowledge that it's there, and the planets will definitely let you know it's there, because there's a very high sexual energy with this full moon also. So just know that there is just a lot of sexual energy going on with this. Now, just remember the king is very earthly though. And I'm sorry, but second dimension and divine wisdom trumps the king. So we'll figure out a little bit more what's going on with that, because it says to acknowledge these energies, acknowledge authority. Maybe something's going on in your life that somebody is in authority that you need to bite your tongue and pay attention to and do whatever. Maybe it's a teacher, maybe it's could be a police, it could be a judge, it could be just a father figure, a mentor, that kind of a thing, because it is pertaining to law and justice, a balance. Again, balance, right? Balance, harmony, improvement. So that's what we're trying to do. Okay. So the future energy here is the cow. The cow has shown up a lot with you guys. The cow is about nourishment, abundance, asking and receiving. This is about healing as well, because it's the number 2. And the number 2 is about bringing things together, putting them in balance, or separating them. So think of the number 2 as the sword. So the sword is double-edged, and you can either cut something and divide it, or you can keep it together and make balance, because the sword is also about absolute truth, which brings balance. Okay, so let's see what Divine and whoever on the other side has anything to share for today. All right. So when I'm looking at this, and the king is in the center, we have second dimension on the left, we have second dimension on the right, and we have world in the center. So that is the way that we really have to look at things, because the earth is sort of where we're at, and whether we like it or not, it does have a hierarchy. So you have, for United States, it's democracy. You have a way to have to listen to authority. And there's somebody here that authority has to do with their work and paying attention to their boss. They don't really like their boss that much. However, somebody's very creative in their mind, and they know how to work that boss. I don't know who that's for. All right, I'm going to leave the cow alone at this moment, because there's a lot about the cow that I want to share with you too. So your first card out is the 4 of Swords. Now the 4 of Swords is usually meaning, get your rest, take care of your body, take care of this physical vehicle that we have that carries our spirit and our soul. And we need to really just take care of it, whether it be with really good food, rest, everything. Okay. Because when we talk about the cow, this is a future energy and nourishment. Nourishment is for the body. However, you also have nourishment for your spirit and your mind. So, they're like, well, how do you do that? Well, when we look at nourishment, we have to think, okay, what do? We feed our spirit. Like for people that go to church, they go to get refueled, get refueled in the spirit so that they can carry that through the week. For our mind, we have to feed our mind good things, positive things, things that are going to help us succeed and be successful. We also look at things for example, I'm older, so I look at things, I do little puzzles, I keep my brain active and nourished so that it stays healthy. And then we add food. Nourishment is food for our body. We put good food, good nutrients in our body to make sure that we can last a long time and not put in all these other things. But the other thing too about your mindset, one of the nourishments on this card is about asking and receiving. Again, that's balance. The king is about balance, justice, order, that kind of a thing, but this is about balance as well. So what is it that you're not asking about? I don't know what that is. Are you afraid to ask, or are you afraid to receive? Are you afraid to get educated? Are you walking in fear? Those kind of things. Well, fear needs to be sort of squashed so that nourishment can be allowed to come in. It's sort of like you need to get rid of fear to allow the good in, because that hinders a lot. Okay, so let's see where we're going with this here. So first card out is about your body. So somebody's not getting enough rest. Yeah. Oh, wow. What's going on, you guys? Virgos, what's going on? What's going on? Holy Toledo. Okay, so this is somebody's being really, really impatient. And you know what? We've got to get some patience back in you, because if you don't, you're going to create you're going to upset the apple cart. And that apple cart's going to get turned over, and the apples are going to go all over the place. Definitely. There is something hidden here. Why'd you have me pick these two? Okay, thank you. So somebody is, excuse me, somebody is needing to get creative in their communication because something is sort of hidden. The other person doesn't want to bring it out. And the reason why they don't want to bring it out is we got the devil in the center and temperance on the other side. Excuse me, I just got wet. It's outside, and we got a lot of pollen here in Oregon. So it's like, okay, there's where my nose is going to get all stuffed up. But this is something's hidden, and the devil is not wanting it to come out. Definitely wants somebody to lie, and so they don't have to have whatever it is come out. And it's going to take a lot of patience. I don't know. This balance is off. This balance is way off. I don't know who that is. It's like somebody has, oh man, I don't like that energy. Somebody has power over somebody, and that person cannot share it. It's like that, I want to say it's a masculinity energy over a female energy or a feminine energy. And there's something going on there that nobody knows about, and they are afraid to share it. And the balance is way off. Way off. Not a good energy. I don't know who that is. I don't know who that's for. And that's why this person can't get rest. Because they're constantly thinking, they're constantly in fear. I don't know who that's for. And so there, the nourishment isn't there. The love, the abundant, showing that person is loved and cared for and valued. Yeah. But you know what? Somebody's watching. Somebody knows. Somebody knows. Somebody knows. Oof, I got goosebumps for somebody. So if this is true for somebody, I don't know if this will resonate with you. Just know that somebody's being watched. Be patient, and know that whatever is going to happen will happen in time. But it's going to release. It's going to release. But I don't like this power. It's sort of like when somebody has like abuse over somebody, or somebody has like a boss that's an a-hole over somebody, and they treat their employees like they're crap. Or you have I had a professor like this one time. Actually, it was a high school teacher that had my older brother, a year or two before me. And my brother was a brat and just caused all kinds of trouble, right? And so I got this history teacher, and I was a senior. I didn't want to take history, but it's a class you had to take. And so I had to take it my last year or I couldn't graduate. Well, I went in, I sat in the corner. It was quiet, didn't do anything because everybody's juniors and I'm a senior. I don't know anybody. But because that teacher remembered my brother, he thought I was going to be the same, just like him. And he made my life a living HE double toothpicks in that class. And he gave me low grades. He did everything that he could do to make me feel uncomfortable. And at the last day, I went to give him my final paper. And this, I'm no joke. I remember this. I see I can even would say his name, but I don't want to get in trouble with YouTube. However, he was the biggest bully because I went up to his desk, turned my paper in, and he goes, "I'm going to miss you like cancer. You guys, you and your brother." And I did nothing in that class. I went bawling to my art teacher because I was an art student then, and I told him what happened. And he went and he spoke to that teacher because he said, by the way, he said, "And you're not going to graduate, because I'm going to make sure of it." And so I told my teacher that, and I was bawling, and he was really upset. I didn't know I was going to graduate. I didn't know if I was going to open it up and my diploma wasn't there or whatever. But if it wasn't for my art teacher, I probably would have opened up an empty diploma. But this is what I'm talking about, power of teachers over somebody. I should have been strong enough to go and turn him in, but I wasn't. But I'm glad I told my teacher, my other teacher. This is the power of some teachers or people over us that we should not allow to happen. All right. Okay, so we have the Page of Wands. Again, this is about communication, guys. This is about communication. Somebody needs to share whatever it is. We've got the Page of Wands. We have the Five of Pentacles. Now, I'm going to say the Five of Pentacles. This is interesting because usually the Five of Pentacles is about injury to, somebody physically. Somebody could be physically injured. Somebody could be going through a physical ailment. Gee, Virgos, that's me. My knee replacement. Just joking. But the thing is that the 5 is an unstable number. But 2, this also could be emotional hurt. Because with this full moon, the Page of Wands has something he wants to share. And I don't know if he's trying to emotionally hurt somebody or he's trying to emotionally help somebody. But because this is an emotional thing, because the super moon is about high intensity emotions. High intensity emotions. And so I think at this point, I'm looking at the page, and he's usually a good guy, so I really think he's trying to help somebody emotionally. Maybe this is who the Hermit is bringing in here, because the Hermit's Virgo. So I have a feeling that this person is being brought to you. And if you're not going through anything emotional right now, just wait. I'm just joking. It might be forced. You might be helping somebody. But it's true. We're either going into a problem, coming out of a problem, getting ready to go into a problem. We're either going in or coming out of one, or getting ready to go back around to do it again. So unfortunately, that's how that works. But this page, I really feel he's got a really kind heart. Now, this could be a woman too that's coming to you. I don't feel this energy. I can't tell if it's masculine or feminine. I can't get that much. However, it's a very kind heart, a very gentle heart. I can feel that person. So very kind, very gentle, very empathetic to what is going on in your life. Maybe this is the creativeness that he's going to show here. All right. So we have the Magician. New energy here. This is a new energy. New energy. New energy. Manifesting something. Turning something around. A new energy. This is definitely turning something around. Interesting. Okay, so we have the Magician, and then we have the Two of Swords. Two of Swords is about something that really is laying on somebody's heart that has to be decided. And it's the number 2 again. So we're either bringing it together and into balance, or we're actually going to split it and leave it. I don't see anything being left here except what we really, really need to do is get rid of something. So with this full moon too, that you're going to find out that it's about death and rebirth. So there is a death and rebirth. It's sort of like when my brother was murdered, they said, who's going to be pregnant in your family? And I said, what do you mean? They said, well, whenever there's a death, there is a birth that same year or that year. And I'm like, what? Never knew that. But anyway, so my brother got pregnant that year, or my brother's wife, excuse me, my brother's wife. And unbeknownst to me, I was pregnant that year. So we had 2 births and 1 death. So, but it did have the death first before the births. So that was a very interesting scenario. So I named my daughter with my brother's first name is now my daughter's middle name. She hates it. Hey, Star, welcome, welcome. So we've got somebody who's needing to make a decision. Now, here's the thing about the magician. Because we are in the full moon energy, we do really need to manifest positivity. Again, we've got the creativity from the divine. We've got the nourishment and the asking and receiving from the cow. However, that cow is about nourishment. Remember in the very beginning, the first card out was our body. And then we ended up having the future energy, the cow. Okay, so a nourishment. Not only nourishment for your body, but also your mind and spirit. Okay, because something is really trying to play not nice. There's an energy that is around you that actually doesn't want you to have a positive, happy, enjoyable couple of months coming up. Hey, welcome, welcome. I appreciate it. Is that cereal? Cereal? Welcome. So I don't know what it is in your life that's you're fighting as far as maybe it's not happening right now. Now remember, this full moon energy is going to be from the 23rd to about the 29th, 30th of the month. And something's going to come up because this is an extremely emotional time, very intense emotional time. And if you're like, no, I don't believe in all that moon stuff. I don't believe in that super moon stuff. I'll tell you what, if you don't believe in it, you go and you look up the tides for that full moon. We're going to have extraordinary high tides, way high, and then we're going to have them way low. And the reason being is because the moon is the closest to the earth, and that's why that moon is so huge. And that's why it's called the supermoon. I wasn't going to share that with you, but I guess you're from my Virgo, so I did. All right. So there is going to be something really emotional that comes up that's almost like a temptation or manipulative to keep you sort of in a place that you should be leaving because it's about death and rebirth. So something is going to come up. I don't know what it is. I can't pinpoint it. And it's going to throw you off. It's going to really throw you off. And you're going to be wondering, what about this? I need to check into this a little bit more. Just know if it's emotional, get the facts. If there's a way to find out the facts, find out the facts. That's the world part. If there isn't a way to find out the facts, like the evidence, then what you're going to have to do is, basically like the king, finding the evidence is the law and the justice, your current energy. We're looking at the true facts of it. Well, true earthly facts, but, because the divine is all about absolute truth. And that is something that we won't see because it's the second dimension. You don't see it. However, if you can't get the true facts based on the earth and the world, the first dimension, then you have to think, okay, this must be a spiritual thing going on. And I need to tap into my intuition. I need to tap into the divine and find out what this is all about. And what'll happen is if you do that, he's going to show you something in your foundation, or he's going to give you an aha moment, or he's going to show you just exactly what this moon is because it's hidden. This is going to be sort of like a puzzle week for you guys. It's like playing a puzzle and you're trying to figure it out. And you're just you can't see it. You can't see the answer. But then you've got to be sort of like Again, he's like, be creative. Somebody said on the other side, be the detective. And I'm like, okay, great, lovely. But yeah, so this would make sense for somebody. Okay. And you're going to have to ask, and you're going to have to seek, and you're going to have to look around. It's sort of like digging. It's sort of fun, like analyzing and figuring something out. So if somebody's got like a puzzle coming up this week, that's sort of something hidden. It's like, what do they call those? Those mystery rooms? What are those? Oh, escape rooms. Sort of like that. Sort of you're going to have to figure something out. It's going to bring something together. It's going to, oh, okay, thank you. They corrected me. It's going to be a choice, they said, to bring something together or separate it, because this is a number 2. And this has to do with emotions. So it's almost like you're going to have to make a decision, and it's an emotional decision. Like, it's like for somebody, it's going to sort of tear them. It's like, oh man, I want this and I want this. And the pieces of the puzzle aren't quite there yet. So I'm like, which one? That's when you go to the divine. Show me a sign, which one. It's sort of like what I did with the last guy I was dating, right? I said, you know what, if he did something that made me think, you know what, the divine I don't think sent him. So I told the divine, I said, if you did not send him, you need to take him away. Just take him away. And I don't mean like get rid of him, but just take him away from me. And then he did it, and I said goodbye, and poof, he was gone. So it was just like the divine will give you that. Literally, it's like to protect you or keep you on your track, keep you on going. All right. All right. So I don't know. That's a different energy. So somebody has something sort of hidden, like a puzzle coming. Somebody has some power over them that I do not like that energy. It's almost like a very masculine, you know, like you do as I say or else kind of a power over it. And it's like a power that needs to be squashed, literally squashed. Do I have these upside down? Nope, it came in reverse. Okay. So we have the Queen of Cups in reverse. So somebody is got to pay attention to their intuition because they're not. And whatever that intuition is sharing and telling you, I feel I'm hearing the word protection. The intuition, whatever it's telling you, is trying to protect you. Again, I don't know if it has to do with justice. I don't know if you're mixed up with the wrong person. I don't know if, you know, what's going on integrity wise. Sometimes we drop down our integrity to be with somebody that we really shouldn't even be with. And you'll find out if you do not drop down your integrity, your morals, your values. Too many cards. Oh my goodness, Lord. Can you give me just a few less cards, please? I appreciate it. The thing is that, see, temptation, trying to lose my track. Oh, that was very good. Very good. I'll get it back. I'll get it back. Crap. They did a good job. They did distract me. Okay. We'll get back on track here. Oh, intuition. See? It comes back. But the Queen of Cups is about intuition. If somebody doesn't pay attention to that, you can actually make the wrong decisions, make the wrong choices of who you're going to be with or where you're going to go, what your job is going to be. And it could even be a hobby. Well, I want to spend my money on this. You know, is this a hobby I should be doing right now? And, you know, it was like when I bought my last machine, I prayed over that thing for a week. So I'm like, you got to give me some signs if I should not do this machine, because it was a lot of money. And I'm like, you know, and all I heard was trust in me over and over and over again. Trust in me, trust in me. And then I was like, the last time it's like, you don't trust me. I was like, okay, I'll buy the machine. So I bought the machine and the work has been coming in. So got to trust your intuition. Got to trust your intuition. All right. Whew. Okay. This energy, this overpowering energy, I just do not like it. I just don't like it. There's somebody there. Balance is way off in that. I hate to even say this is a marriage. It's like I'm the head of the household. I pay the bills. I go to work. I take care of everything. I do, and it's all about me. Not narcissistic, just all about me doing this. And so you're down low. I just don't like that energy. All right. All right, Divine, is there anything else that you'd like me to share? Is there anything that you'd like me to clarify? I would like to get some clarification on this moon card, please, before we go. Is there any possibility of getting some clarification on this moon card? Because you've got it between the Four of Swords, which is about physical rest. Is there anything hidden? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Is there anything that they can do about that? Can you share that with me, please? Is there anything that they can do about that? Okay, thank you. Okay, so I'm not getting it through the cards. I'm getting it through downloads. So I'm looking at this. I'm asking him because I've got goosebumps everywhere, guys. I'm sorry. So he's got this here. Now, for somebody, this is going to be a little bit harder. This is probably where the emotions are coming in from the full moon. So the physical body, we need to take care of it. He's saying, you know, you have to keep nourishing, giving your body really good things, give your body healthy food, get rest. You need this because somebody is in some type of battle with their health. And right now it's a little bit off balance. And they're working on trying to get whatever it is fixed. I don't know what that is. And I asked, is there anything that they can do or whatever I can do to share with them? And they said, be patient. Be patient. It feels like everything is going to be good and healthy and fine, but you got to get rest and nourishment, and you really got to take care of yourself. This is huge. So I don't know who this is for, but it has really got somebody torn. And this has to do with something physical going on that's sort of not seen, or it's underlying, and that it's, and I'm not a psychic, I'm just by going what the divine is sharing with me. And the thing, it's just going through, this puzzle phase, trying to figure things out. And it's sort of like me with my hormones. My hormones are off and I keep gaining weight and then I can't lose weight. It's something like you find out. It's like, oh, that's what it is? Okay. So it's sort of like just be patient because everything is being looked at. You just got to take care of yourself. This is not a time to slack off on taking care of yourself. All right. I don't know who that's for. Holy Toledo, we're over 33 minutes. Let me really quickly do the moon and the planet energies for the 26th through the 2nd. We're going to see what energies for the Virgos. I apologize, I've gone so long. Uh-oh, what is it doing? It's not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Okay, so if the video is getting sort of choppy, it's because my YouTube is off a little bit. So, all right, so let's see what we've got going here. Every single reading today, this has come up. Because remember, it's all about death and rebirth. Death and rebirth. Getting rid of something, something new coming in. Getting rid of something, new coming in. And that's the emotional part of it, okay? Things are not falling apart. Things are actually coming together because when you get rid of, close one door, this new rebirth of all this new energies, and it's phenomenal these next couple of months, these energies, if you allow it. And it does have to do with your heart because that's the number 10. Number 10 is get rid of, and number 1 is rebirth, okay? Something new. And then we have this is about your heart. Remember I said this is all about your heart. 9, 10, 11, 12 is number 3, acknowledging that it's coming together, acknowledging that this is about your heart and being kind and gentle to yourself. This is the gardener. The gardener is you. The gardener, you are the garden. And you have to take care of your garden and be gentle and kind. Remember, it said about the cow, about nourishment, about taking care of it. Okay, but the other thing too is, and if you look at the number 4, you break it down, it is the number 2. And the thing is, these are all number 2s. This is all about balance and bringing things together for your body, your soul, and your mind, your spirit, and your body. And that's the planets, guys. That's planets. That's planets and divine working all together. It's amazing. Amazing. So sorry I'm so long. I hope you guys had a really good reading. I hope something resonated with you. It was a little bit of a tough reading in some areas. I didn't want to unpack what I was seeing, but it definitely was probably a tough reading for somebody out there. But this is a time for rebirth. Time to end something and rebirth. So this is what I'm getting excited about, for somebody having a creative way to end something and creating a new way, a new journey, a new start, a rebirth, a fresh start over. So this will be a really good energy. Now, don't forget, if you want to watch the full moon, I do astrology and energies first, and then I do the reading second. You're very welcome to come in and share and ask questions. That'll be the 26th at 11. And then you're very welcome, Star. Thank you for listening. And then don't forget, there is a new one I uploaded called Why Is My Tarot Different? And I hope you watch that if you're brand new. And that will share sort of like what I'm doing here and how I do it and why I do it. And then I also tell you what a little bit of a difference of the traditional and the modern kind of tarot, where that is different. All right. So I hope to see you next week or on the 26th for the full moon reading. And you guys go have a good week and be kind and gentle to yourself when your moods start going like this for a little while. It's going to pass. It's going to pass. All right. Take care. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell, and you'll be notified when I'm on live. All right. Take care.